Hey, it's Linda. Come on, Lokes. I got Loki. And today we are working on place. Place is very simply defined as all four paws on a boundary. The boundary must be discernible by height, texture, or color. So really anything could be a place. We use this big one to get started. She's going to pop right up there. But we also use like beams and fire hydrants and storage containers and cots and all sorts of stuff. In my life, I use my car with the same rules as place. Kennels, the same rules as place. But I use welcome mats and blankets, and I have a hearth. Like a marble hearth in front of my fireplace. That's a place. It's discernible by height, texture, or color. There's lots of reasons to use place. It can help manage a ton of problem behaviors. So like the squirreliness or excitedness or jumping or all that stuff, it can really help manage that. I often refer to it as an energy anchor. Because dogs are so aware of how boundaries work, they are very apt, sit please, they are very apt to keep them. I say things like thresholds have power and boundaries have power, and they really, really do. So take advantage of those kind of innate ideals that your dogs are born with, and we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to leverage it. Now, why place is important, other than just behavioral, is that it really does help your dog. I got a sassy one over here. It really helps your dog understand, or I should say, it really helps your dog gain confidence, and that's multiple ways. Number one, they gain confidence in body awareness, so the awareness of how everything works, right? And because we use lots of different textures, they can learn from that it's okay to walk on lots of different kind of flooring, tactile response, right? Just because that's squishy doesn't mean I can't do it. Just because that's hard or that's feels weird doesn't mean I can't do it. So think of confidence from a problem solving or a growth perspective. It also helps build confidence in you as a trainer, as a handler, because you're problem solving together. You're making full progress together. And she's just doing it for attention. You see every time I turn around, she stops. So take advantage of this opportunity, this command. I really enjoy it. Not only is it go lay down, not only is it, hey, hang out here while I get this cup of coffee, or hey, hang out while I'm eating dinner. Or hang out while I take you everywhere, while I have this appointment. I take my dog to the chiropractor. Hey, hang out right here while I'm getting adjusted. And he does. And I love it. It's also really good to help build on existing commands. So you can get distance on sits or distance on downs. I've shaped heel on here. I've trained tricks on here. So the multitude of uses makes this one of the most important commands we teach. Now, because we've already done a lot of come and sit practice, and I don't know if I said this to you, but I say it often, come and sit's the basis for everything that we teach. The same is true here. Loki, you ready to work? Are you ready to work? Oh, come on, break. Come on. So all I'm going to do is use what we learned last week. Come. Good, come on. And that's it. We did it. We call, that's my girl. We build in a lot of stops and starts. Stops and starts meaning come, sit, come, sit, come, sit, come, sit. So as soon as I stop, she's looking for me. Where am I at? So she's stopping, right? Right on this thing. Break. Building in that break means you can stop doing that thing. Come. But essentially, I'm just putting this thing in her way. I don't care if she sits. I don't care if she downs. I don't care if she stands. I don't care if she does a backflip here. As long as she maintains the boundary. She has no problem on this one. Break. Come on, break. Okay, break. Good girl. So let me see if I can find something a little more difficult. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this is one of my favorite ones. Runs. It's just a bucket from a dollar store. I like it because for the right size dog, you can place in it or you can place on it. So we're just going to do an on. Now remember what I said, this is confidence building. This works, this moves. So it moves, it does a lot of weird stuff, it feels weird, it's small, it's high. So it's a really tough one for a lot of dogs. So I'm going to work you through kind of how I get dogs started on difficult places. Number one, I limit my leash. I drop my posture. See how she's so inclined to already come all the way, thank you, all the way in, right? And I'm just tapping. So notice where her leash is and how I'm holding it really tight, right? There's no backwards here, only forward. I'm going to step on the sides of the bucket to stabilize it. Come on. Come on, you're all right. Nowhere to go. Come on. But across. And she's struggling because it's weird. So again, I'm just limiting her escape. I just want forward progress. She's struggling, so I'm going to help. I'm going to go all the way down here. Prove to her that she can do it. Good. I took my foot away, so it's going to wobble and she's going to break. That's okay. I didn't really issue a command here. Just making sure she understands that she can. Second time, easy peasy, right? Because she has that confidence because we build it together. Break. Good. Now I'm going to call it what it is. And I will repeat this exercise with as many objects as I need to. This is a hard one. Come here. And she got it on the second try. Come here. Place. Come on, place. Come on, baby. Place. Let's go. All the way. Place. You got it. Come on, Lokes. Place. Gonna help her out. Hey, quit being a goof girl. Come on. Whoop. Come on, place. Good. Huge, huge confidence builder. She's saying, okay, I trust you. Good. She's even able to pick her head up. Good girl. She's not worried about her feet. She's not worried about the ground. She's worried about me. That's trust. That's a very good girl. Break. Place. Good. Place. Now again, I don't care what she does here, as long as she just hangs out. Now, part two. Place. Good. Part two is keeping her there. My dog can hold this place on a bucket forever. I mean, it's not comfortable, and I don't require it, but several minutes. A more comfortable, confident place he could do for an hour or two. So, how we build that, and this is another important part, and I don't know that I touched on it. She's a clingy dog. This will help her gain confidence away from you. Because the boundary kind of sticks her like glue, I can go all the way over here. I can work all the way around, and she's not going to be terribly stressed out about where I am. This is important. To have a dog that's confident away from you is important. So, take advantage of that. I know we want our dogs to be with us all the time. I want my dogs to be with us all the time, but I can't do my job, and my dog can't do his job if he has to be attached to me. He's a therapy dog. He needs to be able to go support other people. He can't just support me. Even an emotional support dog needs to be able to support you. They can't do that if they're anxious and nervous. So working them far away is great. Oh, come back. Hey, no, you're not done. Come here, come. Now, to keep her here, what I would suggest, and again, she's aces, she gets this on a level just quickly, right? Good. But to work on building, all I'm going to do, I call it the chop chop, is I'm going to take a couple steps back. I'm going to watch her head. Take a couple steps forward. Hi, baby. Take some, place. I'm looking at her head. Let me turn it so you can see better. I'm watching her head. If her head looks, place. See how she looked down there? That's her saying, I'm going to look at the floor and my body's going to follow where my head goes. So I'm going to just reset her, remind her to place. And we're going to repeat. Oh, place. Good. And again, she doesn't have to sit, but I'm just conditioning that because it's a more relaxed position. Place. limiting her leash, a little more successful that way. Good. Great. Good. And we're going to do this over and over and over and over again, right? So as she gets better, we're going to add more distance, we're going to add more duration, we're going to add more distraction. There's going to be dogs and toys and food and all sorts of stuff. Moving doors, in and out, walking out of a door blows dogs' minds. If they can hold it while you're out the door and then come back in, it's awesome. Great for greeting new people, great for just chilling out under a table while you get something to eat, great for just the vet and the groomer and you name it. Such a great opportunity. Off, honey. Don't eat my leash. It's such a really fun way to help your dog gain confidence. And remember, anything could be a place. So your homework's to find like 5 to 10. We're going to give you one. Lots and lots of work here.